Hello and welcome at this Pritec webinar. Today we're going to talk about the new updates coming for Pritec. First, we will tell you a bit about how Pritec started and what we are doing here. Then we'll go over to our different models we have in our collection. And after that, we're going to talk about some upgrades for now and the future. Let's start. Peter, can you tell us how Pritec started and how it went from an idea to this company?
Yeah, sure. About 5 years ago, it started out of an idea and a need for myself to have a CNC plasma cutting machine. Back then, I built the first table for myself. I started with looking around on the internet to find a seller who already had a ready-to-go table for sale. But I couldn't really find a good option in Europe. There were a few companies in the United States who had a few models available, but it was overseas and with service and spare parts would not be my best option. So I thought maybe I can build one myself with the knowledge I had from other projects.
Okay.
And so I started figuring out how the machine was engineered, and so I started from scratch, and then I built the first prototype. That machine worked, pretty well. So I used it for my own production back then, for construction work and other small projects. Yeah, so I had the ability to make my own parts fast, and that way I didn't have to wait for other companies who would build or would produce it for me. Because of that, I thought maybe there's a market for it, that other people want a machine like that as well. So I started to make 5 pieces and put them on the internet. And after a while, I sold them, and then I made 10, and then 20, and that's how I started Pritec a few years ago.
That's nice to hear. Almost 5, I heard.
Yeah, in December, 5 years.
What model did you start with?
I started with 2 models. So back then it was the Acros 80 and the 150. Back then it was a aluminium framework, and so that's the 2 models I made.
Okay.
First.
And could you tell us the models we have now in our collection?
Yeah, so now we added a 2x1 meters machine, so you can fit the small size plates right out of the shelf. And that was not possible with the 80 and the 150.
Okay. And the 200S is the biggest for now.
For now, it's the biggest. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but we start next year, or so 2026, with producing the 300S.
Yeah. It's not too much about the 300S. We talk about it later. Comes later. Sorry about that. No, but while we're on topic of the innovations, I heard there are some innovations in plasma cutting itself. Could you tell us some more about the new machine torch, the MPA 160?
Yeah, sure. So now our largest torch, or with the highest capacity, is the 125. For customers who want to have a 100% duty cycle, it's not possible yet with the 125 torch connected to a 105 amp machine that we have. So the MPA 160 will be a 100% do the cycle.
Oh, that sounds awesome. Especially when you want to cut a whole plate of big thickness, like 30 or 40 millimeters.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. I also heard something about a water-cooled plasma cutting system. Is there something that you can tell us about that?
Yes. So also available. We're still working on it, but next year will be a water-cooled torch with, of course, the water source built in the plasma cutter. This way, so the difference will be with the air-cooled plasma torches that you have a large air consumption now because the torch is cooled with air.
Yes.
And the water cooled air, let's say, like the MPA 125 will use 280 liters per minute of air.
Yes.
And then you can level that down to maybe 90.
Okay.
So then you need you can use a smaller size capacity wise compressor.
Okay. Are there more advantages to that?
Yeah, it's also then more friendly for cutting with gas, like with argon, because it's also possible now to cut with argon with the air-cooled torch, but then you will lose a lot of argon just flying in the air. So that will increase the consumption
Okay.
of argon.
That sounds great. Even if people want to make nice cuts and thick cuts with it. Do you already know when it's available for our customers?
Not yet. So we'll be. So they're still working on the. So the torch is ready, but they're still working on the source. So because the torch is non HF, so no high frequency start, but they need to attach a source that's also compatible with that, and they're still working on the source.
Okay. No.
Yeah.
When it's ready, I think we will hear it here first.
Yeah.
No, we talked about some plans for the future, some updates for the future. Are there any updates for now? Do we have something for our customers at the moment?
Yes. So we have a marking tool available, so you can the usage is for marking your construction plates with a number or something that is the same as on your drawing, so you can keep your parts apart.
Of course.
So yeah, so that is already available.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
The customer can find it on our website.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice to hear. Yeah, I think a lot of customers will think that's very useful for them if they're cut up a whole plate and have the different parts already numbered.
Yeah.
Um,
Or also, you can use it, but it's so it works like it's leaving a small mark, but there will become a little dent in the plate. But you can also use it for bending lines.
we talked about some updates from our suppliers. I think we already said something about it earlier, but the new Acros 300S, I heard it's almost ready. Is there something you can tell us about?
So it's going to be 3 meters by 1.50 meter size. So it's like the most common plate size. Other possibility is to lay down a few smaller size plates, maybe 150 by a meter.
Yes.
So you can fit 3 plates of different thicknesses. So you can switch fast between cutting thickness or material.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
And very productive. Yeah. When will it be in our web shop?
We hope in January, February 2026. It's already here in the shop,
Oh.
but we need to finish the assembly and do some testing with it. The modules are the same as the 200S, so we're not expecting a lot of issues, but only the frame size is larger.
So you think production will be up and running around January, February 2026? Will there be a pre-order possible?
Yes, yeah. So we are trying to accomplish a pre-order in December.
Okay.
Yeah, this year. So
maybe Santa will bring something good for our customers then.
maybe.
So the pre-order will begin around Christmas.
Yes. So it's almost Christmas. So I think it will be done.
Okay, nice. There's already a list with the customers who want to pre-order the Acros 300.
Yeah.
And other people can be on that list. So if you want to be on the Acros 300S pre-order list, email us on the email address here down below, and we get in contact with you. Oh wait, we don't have to forget about the end of the year sale, Peter.
Yes, yeah. The end of year sale is if you buy a CNC table with plasma cutter and the machine torch, you get a starter's kit for free.
Oh, that sounds familiar. Just like the sale last year.
Yes, exactly. It's the same as last year.
Peter, I think we said everything now. Shall we close off the video?
Oh, but wait, do you know what? Let's take a sneak peek at the 300S right now.
Yeah, let's do it. So Peter, this will be it.
Yes, the 3 by 1.5.
Can you tell us a little bit about the features?
So like we discussed, it has the same components as the 200S. It's only a larger frame with more support in the middle. But it will be the same cutting thickness capacity, and it's only the cutting area what is larger.
Yes. So it comes with the collision support, with the touchscreen, and the ohmic sensor.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's all you're getting.
Your creation.
Our support.